Okay, so what are we going to do this afternoon?
I've no idea.
We're going to do something different, which is we're going to show you how to make a pudding on the Cadac Safari Chef 2. And the way we're going to do the pudding is because we're going to do them in the tapas set. Now we're only going to use 2 of these because there's only 2 of us and we don't want to be greedy, do we, Mrs. T?
No.
Absolutely not. So that's the tapas bowl. You get 4 of these in the set. They're about 20 quid. I think we got these from Amazon. But
They're
you
decent
can get
size, aren't they?
Good size, really good quality, which you would expect from Cadac. So you got those there. Now, when that's hot, I wouldn't want to pick that up because I'm sure that will burn your little fingers. But that is your tapas bowl. But what we're going to do with these 2 little tapas bowls this afternoon, we're going to make some apple crumble, and we're going to do it in tin tenter fashion, ready for camping, and we're going to make it easy and quick. So
with stuff that you can buy and stick in the cupboards.
So if you are a little bit more cookie, that's my wine.
No,
so,
that's mine.
That's yours.
Yeah.
If you're a little bit more cookie, you might want to prepare the apples yourself and bring them with you. You might want to make your own crumble topping, but what I'm trying to show you
Or
here,
you could go and pick stuff off of the bushes when you're going camping and
I mean, like berries that'll kill you.
I don't know.
No, okay. Blackberries, that's
Blackberries,
right. I think
yeah.
that's what you meant.
Yeah.
Blackberries, okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you how
Scrumping
easy
out of Farmer
this is.
Giles field.
Have we finished?
Yeah, so carry on, yes.
Good,
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah.
So, look, we're going to use apples already cooked and ready to go. And these are by Prince's, so this is a good quality name, and we're going to use these for the crumble. And then we're going to cheat with the crumble mix as well. We're going to use Tesco crumble topping.
Good old Tesco.
And what that basically is showing you is there's not going to be a lot of faff, but you're going to be able to have apple crumble, which you can make on the Cadac Safari Chef 2. And if you want to make your own topping, you want to stew your apples, then great, do it. But we've got better things to do this afternoon to do that. But I want to show you how we can do it. Okay, and then while it's cooking, we're going to be slowly heating up a tin of Ambrosia Devon custard, just opening the top, sitting it on top of the Cadac, letting that heat come through, so when we're ready to serve, we got some warm custard there as well. How yummy is that going to be? Right, so what do we do first? Let's take the apples. Let's just pierce the tin, pull back the lid, and we've got the apples in there as well. Make sure you dispose of that, obviously, in a very sensible way.
Sound like a health and safety inspector.
Well, you have to, don't you? I'm just trying to give a bit of safety advice here.
Good, yes, absolutely.
Take your
Somebody
apple.
will turn around and say something if you don't. Yeah,
So
go
have
on.
you finished?
Yes, okay.
Can I carry on with
Yeah,
the
you
cooking
can.
demonstration?
Yeah,
Thank you. Take your apple and pop that into... These are going to be pretty big, these crumbles. So, but I'm not going to go over the top. So there you go, just a couple of good dollops of that apple in there. I could put in more, and I'm going to.
I'm just wondering though, if you put in too much, will it be like jam tarts where the jam comes over the
Possibly.
top? Oh.
But you know, until we try it, we won't really know.
We won't know, that's
I think
true.
It possibly is a little bit too much in there. You can have the rest of that with the
I could just tell who's going to be cleaning up the thing afterwards. I'm just trying to check.
Finished?
Yeah.
Okay, and then look, crumble topping. So I've even got the scissors, so I can take the lid off the crumble topping in a sensible and healthy way. And then we just need to sprinkle that crumble topping on top of that apple, because we're making apple crumble on the Cadac.
Do you know I love
Safari
crumble even
Chef.
before it's cooked?
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you're just a sicko, really.
Yeah, I know. It's lovely
So
though.
I'll just spread that around.
It's like building sandcastles,
Pat
isn't it?
it down. Well, if you make your sandcastles with crumble mix, then great. But I always made it a bit more on there,
Look at that now.
a bit more on there. In all fairness, I think one of these might easily serve up 2 of us.
Yeah, I think so too.
But you know what it's like. We don't do things by halves. So I just add a bit more crumble on there. It does say serves 4, but you know, a bit more crumble on there. There you go. Look, let's just put that crumble on there. Pat that down nicely. Make sure that we get it all from around the edges. And I'm sure that apple is going to boil out from the sides. But we're going to have a nice crispy apple crumble there. So, okay, there we are now with that apple crumble ready and made. And we're going to bake that in our little oven on the Cadac Safari Chef 2. So let's just go to the barbecue and see how we're going to set that up ready for baking. Okay, so here is the Cadac, and we've got the lid on, and we're going to use that as an oven. That is how we are going to bake that apple crumble. So let's just take this to pieces so we can see what we're going to do. That's the lid. This is the metal rack that I purchased off Amazon. Now I bought this because what it will do is it will keep that crumble off that plate and the bottom won't burn, so that's quite an important thing to do. This isn't a Cadac thing, this is a Tin Tenter thing. Okay, then I'm going to have this is our barbecue mat, which I'm just going to pop on the grill there, because if any of that apple does come over the top and does hit that, this is so much easier to clean than that. And then we've got the griddle plate there, which will just sit on top of that flame. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to light this, put it all back together, let it heat up, become that oven, and then we're going to pop the apple crumble back onto it. So we're just going to light that up now, and we'll come back to you when this is nice and hot. Okay, we've been on now about 3 or 4 minutes. Yeah, so that's nice and hot. I realise that's going to cool down a bit when we take it off, but at least that griddle pan is hot and everything else is hot. So when we put the lid back on, we will get some of that heat back in there. So what we're going to do, we're going to pop that on there just in case the apple does drip down. We're going to pop that little rack onto the top there just to keep the apple crumble off that base. Pop those on there. This is a bit of a tight squeeze, but it does work. And then we're going to place that lid back over the top there, just like that. Okay, and just rest that on the top. I said a bit of a tight squeeze, but it does work. And then we're going to leave it like that now for about 10 minutes, because what that will actually do is that will act as an oven. That crumble will start to get crisp, that apple will start to infuse with that crumble mix, and then we should have a really nice meal there. So give us 10 minutes, we'll be back to you.
What about the custard?
The custard, now there's a good thought. There's the custard. Okay, as you can see, we've got the Devonshire custard. We're going to peel back the lid.
I just hope it stays on the top.
If I can actually get the good old-fashioned tin opener to work.
Oh, don't tell me the tin openers.
Doesn't look as if
Hang
we
on,
can.
bear with us 1 second. We'll be there in a minute.
Okay, bit of a ropey old tin opener there, but tin opener's working. Just take the lid off like that. Be careful again.
Yeah.
That is the sharp edge. Pop that down. You need to be able to do that so you can release some of the pressure in that can.
And also so you can stir it a bit occasionally.
And just pop your can of custard on the top there. Now what that should do is the heat from here should go into that can and start to warm that custard through. Okay, very simple. Make sure it's in a safe area, that nobody's going to knock it or bang it. Leave it on the top there while you're cooking your crumble, and that custard should get nice and warm. Okay, we'll come back to you now in 10 minutes time, and then we'll have a look at that crumble and see how it's going. Okay, right, so we're going to have a quick look underneath just to see what's going on with the apple crumble. There's the Ambrosia Devon custard. It's not on the top, it's hot on the bottom, so that must be warming that custard through, so that must be quite good. Let's just take a quick look at what's going on with that crumble.
Ta-da!
Well, you can see it's really hot. Let me just feel, that is, yep, that's getting nice and hot. So let's pop that lid back on there and give that another 10 minutes, because I think that temperature really needs to build up in that to make that a nice little oven. Let's keep that going. We'll come back in 10 minutes time and see what that's like again. Catch you again soon. Okay, right, we've been going that second 10 minutes now, so we're going to take a look at it. There's the custard. It's still not really hot there because I can pick that tin up. It's still quite warm underneath, so something's getting warm in there. Let's have a look to see what's going on underneath here. Oh, there we go. You can see things are starting to move. You can see that apple is starting to bubble over, which is quite nicely. And that crumble is really starting to take on a nice colour.
Now, you said earlier, didn't you, that it started to bubble and
Yep,
pop?
it started to bubble and pop.
That's
so
5 minutes, isn't it?
5 minutes into that second 10 minutes, so I turned the gas down to halfway. So that's halfway. So it's still in there, it's still getting hot, but I've just turned that temperature down a tad. So I think another 10 minutes and we should be there. So we should be having a nice crumble on the go. So let's pop that custard back on the top there, come back in 10 minutes again and just see what it's going to be like.
Does the custard need stirring or anything?
No, I don't think
No?
so. We're
Okay.
okay at the moment. We'll just see how it goes.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, right, so there we are. We're now into the third set of 10 minutes. Let's take the tin off there. Again, nice and warm, so that's good. Let's take the lid off and have a look, see what's going on.
Oh, that looks nice.
That, to me, looks like that is really nice and crispy on the top there.
Excellent.
That apple crumble is just about ready to rock. That just is amazing.
Well done.
That is just amazing. And trust me, before we do these things, we
We
don't
don't.
try them. We just think of how it's going to work and how that's going to look. So look at that nice, crispy, cooked apple crumble. What I'm going to do now is just turn the gas off. So I don't think we need that gas on anymore. Now this is going to be the interesting part because these are going to be very, very hot. So I've got a silicone holder there that hopefully I can just take those off and pop those down onto that wooden board like that. And they are going to sit there and just be there for a while because they are going to be hot. So I'm going to just pop that in the middle just to keep on warming that through. You can see, well, we've got a bit of overspill there.
But it's kept most of it on.
It's kept most of those dribbly bits off that barbecue griddle. So that is going to help us do the washing
And
up.
it's so easy to wash, that thing.
Absolutely. So in a minute, we're going to serve that up, put some custard on. This is not piping hot custard. This is only going to be warm.
You don't want piping hot
I mean,
custard.
no, because that crumble, look down at that crumble, that's really hot. So we're going to come back to you in a second and we're going to serve this up and just have a look to see what that crumble's like. Look, okay, here we are. It's less than a minute since we cut off last time and we're deciding how to eat it. And I thought, should I take it out of there and put it on here? Because these are going to be so hot. But look, that is how quick that has cooled down. So that is really good. So I'm thinking, tip some custard in there and then eat it from the bowl. That is the way to do it.
Yeah, but I'm thinking if you put the custard in the bowl, then it's just going to be too much. And
Yeah, but can you drizzle a little bit of custard in there first?
drizzle, yeah, and then keep adding to your
And then
custard.
keep adding the custard.
Yeah.
It's saving washing up.
It is,
You're
yeah.
camping. Why
Yep.
do you want to wash up all things?
Okay, all right, let's drizzle.
Yeah, okay, so let's drizzle. So I'm going to walk around here again.
Because you like walking.
So here we go, a bit of custard. I'm going to need to find that.
That's not too hot then, no?
No, it's not hot actually. The custard inside it's lukewarm. So you're not going to have hot custard. Oh, you know,
You don't want hot custard because if you have
No.
burning custard, it's just
But you
going to
could
burn your
heat it
mouth.
up there if you want it really
Yeah,
hot.
fair enough.
And then I think, just look, drizzle some of that on there.
Oh, God, look at that.
Look at that. And then,
Go on, eat,
look,
eat, see what you think.
I don't want to eat it.
Well, go on. Have a mouthful, see what you think.
Okay. I think
Don't
it's
burn
going
your
to
mouth, don't burn your mouth.
Mm.
Is it nice?
be... That is blooming lovely.
Is it? Oh, good.
That is absolutely gorgeous. It really is. That is apple crumble cooked on a Cadac Safari Chef too. That is amazing.
I can't wait to get my chops round it.
Honestly, that is absolutely amazing. Look, you've seen it. We've done it again. How on earth we do it and we get away with it, I really don't know. But look at that. Apple crumble and custard cooked on the Cadac Safari Chef 2. If you found that of interest, if you've enjoyed that, if that's given you another idea, please, please, please give us the thumbs up. We would really, really appreciate it, wouldn't we, Mrs. T?
Absolutely, I can't wait to go.
Absolutely.
Hurry up.
And don't forget, hit that red button and subscribe. The more you subscribe, the more of this type of thing we can bring you. Listen, thanks for watching again. We really, really appreciate it. Please check in and have a look at some of our other videos. And hopefully we'll see you all again soon. And bye for now.